Hello everyone, my name is Glaciana and this is my third video on my playthrough of Reaver 2 Remastered. And we should get right into this. So we finished at 2 hours exactly last time and got the first 2 Reaver elemental upgrades. Let's see, did the door remember being open? No, it didn't. I actually do wonder, is it timed? It might be. Ooh. Okay, so Raziel's plan was to get back into here and use Moebius's time streaming chamber to hopefully go back in time and find Janos, because Janos has been dead for 500 years, we found out from Vordor. And Janos is the one with all the answers. So we've been told. I just noticed that bit of the human city motif in the music just then, from like the first game. There was just a little hint of it. I got new headphones not too long ago, so these are really high quality compared to what I'm used to using. They're not even that expensive, but they're just one of those ones where it's better than what I had before, and I could hear all these extra little details, which is cool. I was laughing because that 2 arms line was a one of the funny outtakes from from Michael Bell in the voice recording sessions. He like screams it loud several different ways, and it's just good fun.
To arms! The unholy ones approach! To arms! The unholy ones approach! To arms! The unholy ones approach! Wow.
Am I going this way? Yes, I am. Oh, I forgot. This was next.
Show yourself, Kain.
Here, Raziel. Everything is decided here. You cannot comprehend the magnitude, the rapture and the tragedy of this moment. And yet you must, if Nosgoth is to be dragged from the wreckage of its damnation.
I understand only this, Kain. That you and Moebius have impelled me to this moment simply means I can trust neither of you. I don't know who's pulling the strings, but it no longer matters, because I'm cutting them. I set my own course from here.
If it were only that simple.
Your fatalism is tiresome, Kain.
And profoundly ingrained, Raziel. You must understand, our presence here doesn't alter history. You and I meet here because we are compelled to. We have always met here. History is irredeemable. Drop a stone into a rushing river. The current simply courses around it and flows on as if the obstruction were never there. You and I are pebbles, Raziel, and have even less hope of disrupting the time stream. The continuum of history is simply too strong, too resilient. Except, then how do we explain William here? The beloved boy king turned tyrant. In my youth, I witnessed William's rise to power and his transformation into the nemesis who laid waste to Nosgoth.
Keep your distance, Kain.
Years later, I stumble upon a chance to journey back in history, unaware that the entire affair has been carefully orchestrated by Moebius. In my wisdom, I seize this opportunity to murder the young king before he can ravage Nosgoth, and thereby provide the catalyst Moebius needs to ignite a genocidal war against our race.
I warn you, no further.
This one reckless act unravels the skein of history. The nemesis never becomes the nemesis. William dies a martyred saint. I, the vampire assassin, become the author of my own species' extinction, and Moebius profits from it all. I destroyed a tyrant only to create one far worse. But how can it be so? How, if history is immutable? The answer is here in this room, Raziel. Moebius propelled William and me together, but ensured first that we were both armed with the Soul Reaver. The Reaver is the key. Two incarnations of the blade meet in time and space. A paradox is created, a temporal distortion powerful enough to derail history.
Is this your sorcery?
Not mine, Raziel. Yours. You have nothing to fear from me, Raziel. You hold all the cards.
Then perhaps I should test your sincerity. If what you say is true, you should be terrified. I could kill you here and now.
And so you do, Raziel.
What's happening?
We're hurtling towards our destinies, Raziel. What you feel is the pull of history rushing to meet us. This is where history and destiny collide. If you truly believe in free will, Raziel, now is the time to prove it. Kill me now, and we both become pawns of history, dragged down the path of an artificial destiny. I was ordained to assume the role of Balance Guardian in Nosgoth, while you were destined to be its savior. But the map of my fate was redrawn by Moebius, and so in turn was yours.
This is madness!
Fight it, Raziel. This moment does not have to be an ending. It can become a prelude.
I can't.
You can, Raziel. Look inside and see that it is so. You have the power to reshape our inevitable futures. Poor William. History abhors a paradox, Raziel. Even now, the time stream strains to divert itself, finding its old course blocked by your refusal to destroy me. The future is reshuffling itself to accommodate your monumental decision. This is where we restore ourselves, Raziel, and reclaim our intended destinies. It may yet be possible for me to assume my role as Balance Guardian and return the pillars to their rightful inheritors.
To the vampires. And this is the destiny you have urged me to discover. I don't know what game you and Moebius are playing, Kain, but I refuse to be your pawn. Unlike you, I still revere whatever shred of humanity I've managed to preserve. You will not use me as the instrument of your messianic delusions.
Very well, Raziel. I'll not ask you to trust me. Your truths are for you to discover alone.
Humble words for one who presumes to teach me a lesson at every turn.
Then continue your journey and learn your own lessons, Raziel. Remember, Moebius led you here, but you walk away unfettered. A champion of free will and conqueror of false histories. There is much more for you to unearth, if you have the heart for the truth, and the will to see it.
Well, there you go. Amazing scene. So there you got to see Kain's true intentions, really for the first time. He mentions potentially wanting to take up his role as the Balance Guardian for the Balance Pillar, restoring Nosgoth, and the amount of trust and faith he had in Raziel to come here, knowing that Kain has seen what happens to him. He came here and knew that there would be something that he could do about this. And the statement is true that Raziel is the one free being in this world that actually has a destiny that they can control. But you saw how much effort it took. He was literally pulling the Soul Reaver back because he was supposed to kill Kain right there with the Soul Reaver. And yeah, he chose not to, and only just about managed to do it. And Kain gambled everything on that. Very interesting. Right, I'm not actually sure if this is the correct way. I feel like I should have gone back to the main room. But let's just see. This takes us here. This way maybe. Oh yeah, this is another way into the courtyard, I remember. So probably straight ahead. Nope, don't want to fight you lot. No choice this time. So have a look at the paint they've got. Why have they got like clown makeup on? I've never really noticed that. I mean, it's not clown makeup, but it's just those tear streak sort of things that clowns often have. Interesting. No, I'm gonna have to kill the dog, aren't I? How? Because that's a normal sound to make. That one doesn't have a demon protecting it, interestingly. I thought that would be odd considering where we were. Right. Ha. Ta-da! Oh.
Ah, yes. I like that look on your face, Moebius. You really don't know what to do now, do you, old man? Here you are, caught without your damn staff. And I suspect things aren't progressing quite as you'd hoped. You're not used to the fly turning to confront you in your web, are you?
Kain's devious influence has poisoned your mind, Raziel. Now you see betrayal everywhere, even in your closest allies.
We were never allies, Moebius. Conspirators, perhaps. Briefly.
Why did you not kill Kain when you had the chance? He was at your mercy.
Precisely. I had a choice, and I chose mercy. And now I know your sordid little secret. The significance of that displacement I felt when the two Reavers came together. Strangely enough, I was enlightened by the devious Kain, not by you. In fact, I've learned much more than you counted on. I understand now how you've tried to manipulate all of history for your own personal gain. But now all your little schemes are whirling in ruin around you, aren't they? All because I chose to exert my will for once, rather than obey the demands of sorcerers and spirits and demons, all singing the same tiresome refrain, "Kill Kain." I'm setting my own path from here, Moebius. I intend to discover the truth behind all of this.
But you condemn us all with this impetuous act.
Hardly impetuous. It took all the will I could muster. Has my refusal to kill Kain reshuffled your carefully stacked deck of cards?
You really think that you're exercising your free will, Raziel? You're simply Kain's servant.
I do not serve Kain. I merely did not kill him.
Raziel, do not forget your purpose here. You are destined to be the savior of Nosgoth.
Oh, I'm sick of hearing that particular phrase. As for saving Nosgoth, so far I see precious little reason to bother. And I'll choose my own purpose from here on out, Time Streamer. Right now, I choose to manipulate you for a change. Go. In there.
What are you doing?
Come, Moebius. You're a cunning serpent. You'll piece it together, I imagine. This error is of no further use to me. You will operate this device to provide me passage. I want to see the world in a simpler time, before the SUPERFAN began their crusade.
And what about Kain? You're leaving your core behind.
You kill him if it's so damned important.
You need only touch the two poles of the switch, and the device will transport you. But I urge you to reconsider.
You've lost your powers of persuasion, old man. Rot here and forget me.
Why would Raziel trust him? Why would you not figure out what any of these buttons do before you asked where you told him where you wanted to go? So we figured out Moebius. We knew he was untrustworthy anyway. But as we've just learnt, with the big discussion with Kain at the Pillars, all of the Guardians were corrupted in that moment that Ariel was killed, including Moebius. So he is corrupted. This is most likely why he has been manipulating everyone, everything, for his own gain all these years. I'm sure he probably wasn't always evil, but there you go.
Even as I emerged from that infernal time-streaming chamber, I suspected treachery. The Stronghold was vacant, derelict, and abandoned.
Ooh, new creatures. Demons from hell. Oh, that's where I just came from. Oh no, it's not. That was the first time streaming room. So, Moebius has sent us somewhere other than where we wanted to go. Let's have a look at these guys. I love these electric demons, they're so cool. They're fighting all these humans at the moment, of course. Look at him. He's got electricity attacks like through his claws. It's very, very cool. Oh, that's how he used to look before the remaster. then these guys with this poison breath weapon. Scaly beast. There we go. So technically I could wait until they're done fighting each other, but actually one of these blooded axes is another part of that achievement to use all weapons. Oof. Oh my god. I had time to have those souls. You got me eventually. But yeah, they're all saying my name as well, isn't that interesting? Why are they doing that? Ooh, this way. Careful because these demons are quite hard to kill actually, so it's easier to use the Reaver just to get it over with, but look how much of my life is already missing. So let's see how long it takes for these guys to kill them. I heard a guy die just then, but I didn't get the soul. Oh, there it is. Just to get some health back. Oh my god. And I'll take that too. Right. Try and make every swipe count. Oh no. I picked up the wrong weapon. Don't tase me. Gotcha. I'll get rid of this axe. That's where I came from. No. A lot of this looks the same. Just going back upstairs? Assume I must be. I am not. Whoops. So I went up there. So let's try the other door. I'm hoping that hasn't been one big circle.
This grotesque tableau certainly eliminated them. For here was Moebius, long since murdered by Kain, lionized and beatified as the martyred leader of his bloodthirsty crusade. And if I required further evidence, I needed only to behold the gruesome trophy Moebius held aloft. A severed head of Vorador. The final triumphant kill of Moebius's cutthroat mob. His execution marked the annihilation of the vampires. Far from channeling me into Nosgoth's past, Moebius had propelled me over a century to its ghastly future. The intent behind this little detour was unmistakable. Having failed to make me his obedient assassin, Moebius intended to keep me ignorant of my true destiny, which clearly lay in Nosgoth's past. While his deception only reinforced my purpose, Moebius had effectively stranded me here. This left me no course but to explore the era I now occupied and see what changes the century had wrought, following Kain's ill-fated decision. Perhaps time had cleared a path for me into the mountains, where I might unearth more clues behind the mystery of Janos Audron.
I end up dead. Very little life left. Going here, am I? Oh, I am.
Raziel. What pathetic charade is this now, Moebius?
No charade, Raziel. Only the entreaties of this martyred spirit.
Your pleas mean nothing to me after all your deceit. You have propelled me into Nosgoth's future, Moebius, and left me stranded here.
I am truly sorry, Raziel, but it was necessary. Consider it the last valiant act of a doomed man. You have strayed from your purpose, and now behold the result. Gaze upon the wasteland you and Kain authored together.
I fail to see how I'm responsible.
You spared Kain, and by doing so, you have released a multitude of horrors upon this world. I can accept that Kain has murdered me, Raziel. As the Time Guardian, I foresaw that incident long before it occurred, and I take some small comfort in the fact that Kain remains the sole survivor of his vile breed. But you have single-handedly made my sacrifice meaningless.
Your argument is disingenuous, Time Streamer. I cannot see how killing or sparing Kain's future self would alter these events. This wasteland was created by Kain's original refusal at the Pillars. Amidst all these twists and turns, that event has never changed. You are cunning, Moebius, but I think you've gotten tangled in your own web.
As Kain clings to his precious seat of power, the pillars sink into a mire of decay, dragging all of Nosgoth down with them.
I don't think this has anything to do with the Pillars, or Kain's failure to sacrifice himself. I think you're simply afraid, because you don't know what he's up to. He's a wild card, isn't he? And you don't want his influence in your game. Which is why you wanted me to eliminate him. Well, now that he survived, you have no idea what's coming, do you? Maybe, for the first time in your entire life, you're terrified that he may have truly found a third option out of the dilemma you orchestrated for him.
Kain's lies have addled your mind. Leave this place and trouble my spirit no more.
If you even are a spirit, you've forgotten. I have a way to tell for sure. If you're willing to risk it. I didn't think so. Either way, you lose.
Wow. So bit by bit, Raziel's clawing back some kind of control over everything. If I die here, unfortunately, these demons will follow me to the spirit world because they can go there too. But it's okay, it gives me a second chance to attempt to kill them. Ooh, got me. Ta-da! Close, wasn't it? I'm not sure if this has happened to me here before, so I'm not sure where the nearest portal will be. Ah, I was so close to getting out. Do I risk jumping down there? I think they would have built a way so that you wouldn't be trapped down there, so I'm going to go for it. Somewhere there will be a portal. Yes, there we go. I actually forget where I'm meant to be going. Back to the other side, I think. Not just back in there, it is, isn't it? Yeah, I'm already on the right side. That was what was confusing me. I've just got to go that way. Right, let's save here quick in case something happens. I love that claw symbol, it's so cool. I like the spirit glyph as well. Oh, can't get to my menu, there it is. The shift glyph is also a really cool symbol as well. My favourite is obviously Raziel's clan symbol as well. Actually, I don't know if I've shown you my my necklace here. Had that for years and years now. I designed the 3D model myself and then sent it off to be printed and filled. It's silver. Gotcha. Although I don't have to fight these guys. Honestly, sometimes it just saves some time. Just run past them. Not really missing out on anything. All I can hear is Raziel's voice. I swear on the PS2 version, because we obviously played on much older TVs and it was just this little disc, I swear the recordings didn't sound anywhere near as clear, so you could barely tell that that was also Michael Bell voicing all these enemies. But yeah, with higher quality recordings and nice microphones, headphones, you can really hear it. New one there. Horrible poison sac demon. Very cool. So, backtracking it again in a way, just going back to the pillars now. I think I'm going to have to kill these guys. I forgot this was already open.
These were the pillars so familiar to my blighted eyes. But now that I had begun to learn their true significance, I regarded the pillars' destruction with a new, enlightened sense of horror. And I questioned now whether Kain's simple refusal, his mere ambition, could truly have caused such devastation. I felt that some darker influence was at work here. As I approached, I discerned the spirit of Ariel, bound here now for more than a century.
Forever am I bound, hope abandoned, my spirit tethered to this place. What destroyed the circle could not touch me, for I was newly dead and beyond harm's reach. I alone was spared the descent into madness, and Kain alone was spared the pain of death. When Nepraptor's poison seized Kain even in the safety of the womb, much more than just his destiny was lost. All of Nosgoth lost balance. Consider us now, both of us less than we once were. I, pure but insubstantial, and Kain, terribly real, but corrupted.
Your imprisonment here has deranged you, spirit. You fixate on Kain because you believe he is the tether that binds you here. But we both know he is not the author of your agony. The pillars were subverted by dark forces, invited by the Guardians themselves. The more I learn of your circle, the more I see a tangle of nested manipulations.
Kain handed them their victory. They sought to topple the pillars, and he was their willing instrument.
Or was he their unwilling pawn? Would it blunt your wrath to know that Kain's dilemma was calculated to bring the pillars down, regardless of the choice he made? And that the devastation would have been even greater had he chosen the path you would prescribe for him?
You are a subtle, deceitful creature. But your clever arguments do not absolve Kain. He must die for the pillars to be restored. There is no other way.
Then consider this more ominous possibility. What if Kain's death does not restore the pillars? Consider that it may simply be too late, that this world may be beyond redemption, and that you may be bound here eternally.
Why Why do you hound me, demon? You can see that I am captive here. Show me some mercy.
Like the mercy you showed your fellow Guardians when you set Kain on them? Or the mercy you showed Kain when you kept him ignorant of his destiny while you used him as the scourge of the Circle? Or perhaps like the mercy you showed your beloved Naprapta when you made him Kain's first kill?
You are cruel. Why do you torment me?
I'm merely looking for answers, Ariel. Ah, very well. I'll leave you in peace. But know this about you and this purgatory from which you long to escape. You're merely at the threshold.
True. Harsh but true. Obviously Raziel has known her since he confronted Kain all that time ago. And that's what, over 1,000 years into the future. So he's fully aware that she is trapped here. She's already losing it after 100 years of being trapped here. I mean, of course she would. And now, yeah, realising the truth that it might be much, much longer. I'm just standing back here because there's an achievement to get attacked by one of the little creatures that this guy spawns from the ground, but you have to stand a very specific distance. So he's not active at the minute. Don't want him to do that. We want him to move around a little bit. It's a very rare achievement because it's a rare thing to happen. Normally you just run over here and kill this guy. He's still not quite moving. He needs to sort of not be doing that attack. He needs to be moving side to side. Oh. Aha! There you go. So that didn't take too long. So yeah, you have to kill one of these ground thingy-majigs. I've actually forgot what they're called. God, if I can do it. There we go. So that's an achievement. I've already got it, but yeah, I'm just showing you how to make one of those things spawn. Yes. At least the Reaver doesn't eat you in this realm. It's one good thing, I suppose. See how quickly the world has changed as well. 100 years and there's already basically no green. We're swiftly heading towards the Soul Reaver era that we know from. The aggro today.
Raziel, the failed assassin. You had Kain at your mercy, but lacked the courage to fulfill the act.
The courage.
But now you see the wasteland wrought by the tyrant's hand, by his selfish decision to preserve his own life, even when it meant sacrificing the whole world. This is the fate of Nosgoth, as long as Kain remains alive.
An ironic condemnation, given this guilty sin. One would think you'd torn down the pillars single-handedly. What are you trying to obliterate as you drag your loathsome body through this chamber? And why, as Nosgoth descends into madness and misery, do you appear to thrive? Things in this world, I am learning, are rarely what they seem. You, apparently, are no exception.
I am the engine of life, the source of Nosgoth's very existence. I am the hub of the wheel, the origin of all life, the devourer of death.
Or maybe you're just hungry. Could it be as simple as that? Wouldn't that be poetic irony? The great adversary of the vampires turns out to be the biggest parasite of them all.
Do not test my patience, Raziel. I made you, and I will unmake you if I become so inclined.
As your agent, I am beyond death.
There are fates worse than death, Raziel.
Oh, I see you now as you truly are. A cancer. A spooling parasite burrowed deep in the heart of this world.
Go now. Play out your pitiful rebellion and take your place among the destroyed, the used, and the damned. But know this. You are mine for eternity. You have always been, and will always be, my soul Reaver.
So he says. Interesting. But yeah, Raziel has pretty much cracked the code. Because we've seen the Elder God has got huge. His tentacles are going up the pillars now and everything. He does indeed seem to be thriving the more people die. And he goes on and on about the hub of the wheel. I am the centre of all things, birth, death and rebirth, this cycle. And Raziel purports, maybe you're just hungry. And he would know, being a vampire as well, for thousands of years and stuff. 1,000 years. But, he was a vampire that was obviously highly ranked in Kain's empire. I'm pretty sure he figured out how to deal with his own hunger. So it's almost like he was belittling the Elder God, saying, what, you can't control your hunger? You're causing all this because of that. Interesting. I'm pretty sure I just need to go down. So the water level has changed now as well. It's gone down a little bit. Like all these caves were properly flooded before. Pretty sure I'm gonna go this way. Ah. I need the Dark Reaver. Damn. I think there's one back in the main room. Ah, there it is. Cool sound effect when you step on the shadow. Echoey footsteps. Oh, there's only one. Could have sworn it was two that popped down. These horrible things out here. All awful demons. These are weird. They're like a deformed leech. Such a strange noise. I wonder if I need the light Reaver right now. I feel like I do. It's just placed so obviously there. I don't remember if I need it or not, but we will see. Ah, he's going to talk about this, won't he? Yes.
Beyond this edifice lay my sole hope of escaping this demon-infested wasteland. The time-streaming device contained therein offered my only prospect of journeying back into Nosgoth's early history. Unless I discovered some means of breaking the seal, I was condemned to be stranded here eternally.
Indeed. Right. Hey, the frog survived. That's all that matters. Let's see where I am. It's very dark. Checkpoint. I'm not sure how far we should try to get from here. Let's see. I feel like it's quite a long journey to the next checkpoint, but let's have a look.
The passage of time had indeed cleared my way forward, enabling me to explore the northern mountains of Nosgoth. I was anxious to discover if some evidence of Janos Audrin's existence might still remain.
Yes. Yes, I think there is another save I'm thinking of. Should be able to make it too. Yeah, so before, a tree was blocking us, that was all, and then 100 years later, a climbing wall appears. Make it make sense. So there's this whole canyon region now, which is quite cool. Oh, I'm definitely going to die here, I think. Got me. I wonder if their health carries over to the spirit world. I hope so. Otherwise it might be easier just to jump to the spirit world and kill them there. I'm going to assume there is a portal down here somewhere. This is the entrance to this little village. Just double check there isn't a portal in here. Oh dear. Was there one in this room? Oh, there was. Oh, perfect. They normally are fairly convenient, you just have to remember where they have been placed. Seize him. I'd love to see people try. Always love that little animation. Very smooth, jumping down there and turning around.
Here I discovered the quaint hamlet of Uschtenheim, now long abandoned and collapsing into ruin. Legend claimed that Janos Audrin terrorized its villagers until the SUPERFAN hunters ferreted him out and destroyed him. If there was any truth to the old tales, the lair of the infamous vampire would not be far away.
Why are they saying Basil's name? It's so creepy. Aha, here's the save. Right. I'll save here and we'll pause and come back for the next one. So I feel like I didn't speak much this time. There wasn't much to say. I mean, it's obviously very story driven and we're just sort of experiencing the story as we go along, and I didn't really have much to say, but I have to remember to keep talking else it's pointless me doing this. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one, which will be part 4. Thank you very much for watching.